What is up, guys? Tomcat here, and you guys, at least some of you, asked for more Monstrosity content. Now, Frog, its creator, last time I said I was going to make more Monstrosity content, he told me to stop using it because he thought it was old and didn't, wasn't a fan of it anymore. But you know what? I mean, even if it is old, I still think he should just appreciate it for what it is because it's hilarious, it's huge, and I just have a bunch of fun with it. So, with that being said, I'm going to throw the front bumper on it so it doesn't look ridiculous, and I'm going to throw the exhaust on it, and then what we're going to do is we are going to attempt to use the Monstrosity to drag the weight sled up the hill with the plow all the way forward and the heaviest weight installed. So, with that being said, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get the weight sled into position and we need to get it set up. So that's going to involve putting the 17,600 pound weight on the sled and driving it over to the hill. Now, I'm not going to worry about the fuel on this thing because really, fuel is the last thing I really need to worry about in a weight sled. I mean, we're going to do the paved hill first, and then we're going to do the dirt hill second. But I have a feeling that it's not really going to matter which surface this is on. I mean, I don't know. It depends. All right, we got that weight all the way forward, and we got the plow all the way down to the point where it's legit, like, lifting up the front end. So now I'm going to stop the engine, and I'm going to grab the Monstrosity, and we're going to drive it over there for its first attempt at towing that weight sled up the paved hill. Now, I have never done this before. I've never attempted, well, I've towed stuff up this hill before, but I've never attempted to tow anything up this hill with the Monstrosity, and really, I haven't actually attempted any sled pulling with the Monstrosity at all, ever, really. So I think that will be close enough remotely. Let's go ahead and refill it so it's ready to go there. And let's use the free cam to get this thing into position to get it hooked up. So let's back up nice and easy. Okay, stop. Fortunately, we have a good winch point. Now we can, whoa! Now we can switch that guy to pull. And at this point, we're ready for our first attempt. But you know what? I am not so sure that this is going to go brilliantly. I really have no clue how the Monstrosity is going to respond. I mean, it could do one of two things. It could either just, like, basically shrug off the fact that it has a weight sled behind it, or it could bog down and not go anywhere. And both are, like, genuinely possible options. So with that being said, actually, why did I go back to that view? Why the heck did I do that? I wanted to see what would happen from the outside. With that being said, let's put it in gear and see what this thing can do. Now, I'm going to put it in low 3 to start. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god! Oh, it's running away with it. It's pulling it off the ground. Bro, it's pulling it off the ground. Like, it really, at no, oh my god, that weight is glitching out like crazy. At no point is this thing even remotely saying no to pulling this thing up the hill. And this is like full throttle in low 3, no problems at all. Okay, well, that gave me a bit of an idea of what this was going to be like. So I'm going to recover back to the garage. Now, I'm going to give this thing a little bit of a trickier challenge. So we're going to drive it around to the next sort of lane on that hill. And the next lane isn't really a lane. It's more of a rocks course. And the rocks course, I wouldn't really call it, like, an actual lane that you're supposed to take, like, a pull sled up. But we're going to say forget that, and we're going to do it anyway, because that's what we do around here. We don't, something is, really? You don't say. You don't say. I gave y'all a great close-up of Joe Rogan's face there. That's a great, great picture. Although, oh, God! So I'm going to put this guy in position right at the start. And then I'm going to see if it's even remotely possible for that thing to be towed behind the monstrosity up this hill. Now, I don't know. I'm going back and forth on whether or not this is going to work or whether or not it's going to be possible. Like, part of me says absolutely, and part of me says absolutely not. Plow all the way down. And when I say all the way down, I mean all the way down. All the way down this time. It wasn't completely down this past run, but this time, you better believe it's all the way down. All right, so I'm going to, again, have to use free cam to hook this up the way I want it to be hooked up. And I'm going to try the bottom rung this time. See if that, like, changes things at all. All right, 3, 2, aha, switch to pull, 1, and go. It's digging into the ground like crazy. I wonder if the rocks are going to cause me any problems. The trees are causing me more problems than the rocks right now, because I'm catching on the trees. Meanwhile, that thing is plowing its way through this. The engine stalled. The engine of what? Oh. Well, I guess we're pulling it on its side now. No, don't you climb the tree. That's not what we're... Boy, do I... Oh, my God. That is not what we're looking for. Will you stop? Oh, my God. Will you stop it? Holy cow. I mean, the thing that thwarted our efforts was not the weight of the sled, but the fact that the sled fell on its freaking side. I mean, at the end of the day... Oh, geez. Oh, there it goes again. Yep. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't really care whether or not the sled gets to the top on its wheels. I just want the sled to get to the top. That's really the main thing I care about. And I mean, as long as we go straight, I'm confident that we'll get there. I just don't know if it can actually go straight for long enough. Uh-oh, it's stuck on something. Oh, never mind, we got it unstuck. I love how, like, the weight is sort of... at least appearing to be, like, magnetized to the weight sled itself. It's not, like, tied on or anything. We are lifting the front axle. I just want to, like, let that be known that we're lifting the front axle, and that's kind of a thing now. It's not really, like, necessarily a bad thing as long as we go straight. As long as we go straight, we're okay. And, it lifted the front end just a little bit. And there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, I mean, hey, it may not have been perfect, but it did it. I mean, yeah, the weight sled's on its side, but, it's minor details. Minor details. So now that we have basically confirmed that that thing can tow the weight sled anywhere with the, with the heaviest weight attached, I have a question mark. I have a large question mark. And this large question mark involves water. Lots of water. When I said I literally wanted to tow that thing through just about everything, I meant it. I legitimately meant it. Oh God, stop. Why did it attach to the... What? It attached to, like, the back of the weight sled. That was weird. I mean, I just did an auto attach because I just wanted it to, like, come over here, but... Switch to pull. Now, to be fair, I don't really have the weight sled set up at the moment, but I should probably go ahead and just, like, set it up real quick because it takes, like, literally no time to set it up. Push the weight out and push the plow down. And the plow is, well, I guess the plow's as low as it'll go. Monstrosity, and we'll give it just a bit of a, uh-oh. You know what? That's not gonna work. Back to the pull sled. I just want to back it up a touch. That's, oh God. Forgot about that. Like, you have to prepare yourself for, like, the lunacy of free cam Free cam is kind of one of those things where it's just like, oh, by the way, I have a mind of my own. Be prepared. Let's pull you in just a little bit. All right, switch to pull. What the heck? And let's go. You gonna shift out of first? You gonna shift out of first or nah? Come on, you shifting out of first or what? The pull sled's getting some damage, though. We have submerged the pull sled, and the monstrosity shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. Literally no sign of slowing down anytime soon. I mean, it never even spun. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm literally going to turn around and go back the other way because that's just what you do. That's just what you do. You got to do it. You just got to do it. It's got to happen. I just wish this thing could get into high. Like, high in this thing is basically so long geared, and you need so much momentum to get up into high that it really cannot do it whenever it's towing something heavy. I mean, towing something heavy and getting this thing into high is just not really a common thing, and it doesn't really apply most of the time. But it really stood up to, like, every single test we put it through. There's really nothing that we put it through that it wouldn't stand up to. And as a matter of fact, I know a great way to end this. Oh, I know a brilliant way to end this. We have to take it into the river. We must take it into the river, in fact. There's literally nothing holding us back from taking this into the river, apart from the fact that we're not in the river yet. Oh, this river looks shallow. This river looks shallow as hell. Well, I'm going to go upstream, so we have to fight the current. It's going to flip. Oh, God. It's going to flip over. No worries there. Oh, my God. It is literally completely submerged. Completely submerged. And we're still pulling it. It's completely submerged and on its side. And by the way, this thing has not given up yet. It hasn't even shown any signs of not being able to continue. Come on, monstrosity. Can we make the hill? Yo, it's back on its wheels. Oh my God, that's brilliant. Come on, make the hill, make the hill, make the hill. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. Bro, that's freaking nuts. That's absolutely freaking nuts. What about the rest of this? I don't even know where the rest of this river goes. I mean, it's kind of turning into a creek now, but... well, river for any other vehicle, creek for this. Oh, yeah, we got one more major waterfall, boys. Let's do this. Come on. You got this, monstrosity. It was starting to struggle a little bit there for a sec. But I don't know. It may still make it. It needs gas. Or, well, it needs fuel. Diesel. Come on! I don't know. I think that might be what stops her, boys. Actually, no! It moved! It moved a little bit. Oh, it was starting to bog down there. Even in low 3, it was starting to bog down a little bit. It's just getting to the point where the wheels will not really turn. Oh, oh, oh! Yo! Just by working the steering a little bit, and I think, like, because it had the rear steer, that caused it to kind of grip up when we turned the front and rear axles. But, like, it literally just made it up the entire, like, waterfall system on this map. I've never seen anything do that, and I don't think we'll ever see something do it again. But, my God, if y'all wanted to see the monstrosity attempt sled pulling, that is how the monstrosity does sled pulling. It obliterates the sled. So if y'all enjoyed this video, slam that like button. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.